After we have acquired our age, so we will start with step number 2. Turn on table mode by pressing mode 7. Mode 7 for table. You have something like this. Step number 3. Tabulate value for fx. So in this case, this is the value of fx. 1 over 1 plus exponent x into the calculator by pressing 1. Next, going on down, 1 plus shift exponent alpha x. Okay, then press next. So for this one, the brain calculator will not have this one. Just skip it. Okay, we will start with starting value. So this is our starting value. Our a is -2, our b is 0. So press -2 for start value, and value is 0. B, our b 0. Then our step size is based on n equal to 8. So divided by, so we have 0.25, so insert 0.25 here. So you need to calculate each first. Okay, then you will have this one. So you will have this table. So make sure you try it. Pause this video. Okay, I hope everyone has get this table. So make sure after you have this table, we will tabulate this data into this trapezoidal rules table. So make sure you have this table. So how to do this table? The first one is for you to set your I. In this case, our I is starting from 0 because of sample of data. Okay? And then our x will start with our first a value. In this case, our a is -2. So put -2 inside here. Why? Because of our a. And then we will do it in interval. So we have -1.75. Why we have -1.05? Because this is the interval. Because of the step size is 0.25. So 2 minus with 0 to 0.25, you will have 1.75. So for step size for each I. So then until the final value you reach 0. Why 0? Because the final value is 0. So between -2 to 0, the interval is 0.25 by slices. So you will have I starting from 0 to 8. So if you want to double check, the n value is actually 8. So I should be 8. Meaning that starting with 0, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until 8. Okay, please remember, you must start with 0 and the last value of I is 8. Depends on the n that has been given. So to double check it. Okay, so this is the between the interval. So between this and here is 0.25. Between this and here is 0.25. So you have to minus to get this range. After you get this table to these two tables, then we will start with our value of fx. So here you need to divide into two parts for trapezoidal rules. So we divide first into two parts and then we will fill in the value. So for the 0, for the first value at -2 is 0.88. How do I get this value? From this table, from the calculator. The first value appear here is 0.8807. So you need to fill this one for the first one. The first one we will fill it in this side. And then next we will put it in a rhythm. So this is 0.8519. So this is actually this one. Okay, so it's quite different. It's actually the same because of the calculator punch. So 0.852 here means that this one put in the second column, and the rest means that 0.8175. So it is actually this one, number 3, and then press down so for you to refer. So you can see here this is -2, -2, 0.807, -2, 0.8807 or 8 here. And then next is 1 minus 1.75 minus 0.175. You need to fill to the next fill, and then the rest. So put it in here. So this next, yes, until you reach before the end, before 0. So this is the last value in a row. So 0.25 5, 6, 2, 1. So you have here in a row, okay, and the last value, which is 0, we will put it in this rhythm. So this is our first and this is our final value. So why we do this is to actually compensate with our formula here. So you can see that we have our F0 here and our Fn. So this is actually our F0 and this is our Fn. So we can plus them together. So we'll have 1.3801. So make it simple for you to put it in this formula. And this one is a summation from n minus 1 to starting from I1. So meaning this one, okay, until before the n, n minus 1, n minus 1, n is 8, minus 1 is 7. So here everything we will plus, so it's easier. So you will have this one, and then we will use this value in your formula. So we will put this value inside our formula. So if we refer back, so this F0 plus Fn is actually for this table. Okay, so F0, Fn, so 1.3808. So just put it here. This number 2, don't forget to put in, this is 2, and then all of the summation of this function. So this one, so we have a 5.0419. So put it here, and then h, don't forget h, you get it from here. So put inside, and then punch your calculator, and you will have this value. Okay, can you understand it? Okay, I recall back that the trapezoidal rules, this is the table for the trapezoidal rules. So we have I, we have X you can get from this one, and then we have to separate it into 2 columns. This is for our first F0, and this is for our last Fn. So it is easier for us to put it in our formula later on. So F0 plus Fn is actually this one plus with this one, we have this one. So just put it here, and then all the row here, you plus it here, and then for this formula. So you'll get it. I hope you can understand that. If you have any question, you can WhatsApp me. Or if you are worried, oh, is it my answer is correct or not? So we can check it using manually by the calculator. This is just to check. This is just to check. Betul tak jawapan awak tadi tu? Is it correct? Your answer is correct or not? Okay, just use your calculator. It is simple using the integral. Okay, in calculator. So choose integral. You will have something like this, and then put the formula, okay, inside here, and then put the start value and end value inside here, and you will have 1.4338. So if you refer back, then it will be a bit similar. So at least we can check that our answer is correct. So hope you can test it first. Okay. Okay, how about our second example? So in this example, using the same method, trapezoidal rules. So evaluate this integral by using trapezoidal rules with h equal to 0.25. In this case, h has been given, so it will be not a problem for you to find h. So we will start with second steps. Okay, stand by. For this second example, so this is our formula for our fx. So put in x power of 2 minus 1. So we'll have this one. Okay, then press enter our, okay, skip this one. Okay, start value is 1. Okay, our end value is 4, and our step size has been given previously is 0.25. Okay, just put 0.25, and you will have this formula. So if you can see here, you will have this value entabulated into this field. So make sure you have your I. So in this case, I do not have our n, so I do not know how many I do I have. So I can use the formula, just reverse h and n here, so we will find our n. So you know that you have 12n. So starting with 0, there's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 until 12, and then use the value here to fill in. So this is 1, okay, then 1.25 and 1.5. Okay, don't be afraid. So next is for our fx. So as usual, trapezoidal rules, we will do it into 2 columns. This is for f0 for the first one starting, and this is for fn for the end value. So for the first one, we will fill it here. So for the first one is 0, put it inside here, and the rest is 0.5625 here until the last one at 11. So fill in, just write it down, but however make sure be careful, okay? And then you will have until the 12 this value, okay? This is 12, this is 11. Why? Because we start with 0. This one start with 1. So check, this is you need to be very careful, okay? So this is start with 0 1, this is start with 0. Okay, so make sure that you will have until your 11 value here, okay? This 13.0625, fill in. So this is actually our last value, okay? No more, okay? So 4 is our last value. This is 4, our final value. So the value is 15. Just then put at this column. Easier for us to plus it later on. So just 0 plus with 15, you will have 15, and then plus everything here. Make sure, be careful. Then you have 64.625. Press it, pause this video, and then from this value we will fill in this formula. So h over 2, so we have our h is 0.25, put 0.25 over 2. So f0 plus fn is 0 plus 15. So this one 15, just put it inside here. Don't forget this 2, okay, here, and then take this summation of everything here, 64.625 inside here, multiplying, we have this value. Okay, that's it. So I hope you can try this. Be careful, and this is very easy. You can actually solve one question about 5 to 7 minutes. So this is the bonus part. Okay, all the best. Please try this.